Ken Jennings has revealed major family news. He and his wife have become empty nesters. The Jeopardy! Host opened up about the milestone moment on social media and showed fans inside his daughter's empty bedroom that he sweetly painted himself with clouds and flowers and more. Child. Tuvu has headed off to college, so we are officially out of kids. He wrote on Instagram on September 10th. The vacated bedroom is now a weird, liminal space, which is sad. But on the plus side, for the first time in years, it's clean enough in there to enjoy the old childhood murals I painted. They're pretty fun. And probably getting painted over. The two photos included the empty bedroom, which had a hardwood floor, a small white nightstand, and a wall painted with grass, flowers, clouds, and the sky. The second focused on a cloud that Ken Jennings painted. Jennings shares 2 children with his wife, Mindy, their son, Dylan, 23, and daughter, Caitlin, 19, pictured below, with Ken at a local library event. The Jeopardy! Host doesn't post about them much. He did share a few photos of himself and Dylan at baseball games this year. It is not clear where his children go to college. His followers begged him not to paint over the murals. Ken, do not paint over those, one wrote. Don't paint over it just yet, Ken. I'll bet your kiddo will find comfort in that artwork when they visit later this year. Another said, this is too lovely to paint over. If someone insists on covering it temporarily, might I suggest using a temporary wallpaper designed to not damage paint? Your mural may first need a coat of clear varnish, but it'd be worth it. This was my solution when my baby outgrew a mural. A third added, don't paint over it. Many said others were shocked by Jennings' hidden talent. Your hidden talent. I remember when you showcased an alphabet-themed painting wall border, possibly. On your blog way back when, could it have been when kid number 2 was born? Can I possibly be that old? One said. Excellent clouds, KJ. Wrote another. Ken, you can paint too. A shocked fan commented, good job on that. It stood the test of time. One last fan said, Ken Jennings, the beloved Jeopardy! Host and legendary champion has just shared some big family news that has fans both surprised and overjoyed. Known for his quick wit and encyclopedic knowledge, Jennings has always maintained a fairly private personal life despite being one of the most recognizable figures in quiz show history. But in a heartfelt update that surfaced this week, Ken opened up about a major change in his family life, one that has his followers flooding social media with love, support, and emotional reactions. Ken Jennings' emotional family announcement during a recent interview segment tied to Jeopardy's promotional event. Jennings casually dropped a personal update that quickly made headlines. Speaking with a mix of pride and nostalgia, he revealed that his eldest child had recently reached a major life milestone, one that made him realize how quickly time flies. My son just graduated and is officially moving out on his own, Jennings said with a smile that couldn't quite hide his emotions. It's a strange feeling, one part excitement for him and one part, well, a bit of heartbreak for me and my wife. You raise your kids to be independent, but when they finally are, it hits you harder than you expect. The admission was an unusually personal one for the famously private trivia star. Jennings, who has been married to his wife Mindy since 2000, has always kept his family life out of the spotlight. But this time, he felt compelled to share how meaningful the transition was and how it reminded him of the importance of balance between work, fame, and family. Fans react. Ken Jennings is just like us once the clip made its way online. Fans immediately began responding with empathy and admiration. Social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram were flooded with messages from longtime viewers who related deeply to Jennings' words. One fan wrote, I love that Ken is so real about family life. It's refreshing to see a TV personality who doesn't pretend everything's perfect. We're all going through those transitions. Another commented, hearing Ken talk about his son leaving home made me tear up. My oldest just went off to college this year. Ken, we feel you. Many Jeopardy! Fans have watched Jennings evolve from a record-breaking contestant in 2004 to the show's full-time host. And for them, this personal moment was another reminder of how long they've been part of his journey. It's wild to think that when Ken was first on Jeopardy, his kids were tiny, one viewer reflected. Now they're all grown up. Time really does fly. From game show legend to family man for Jennings, who has juggled the high demands of hosting Jeopardy, while continuing to write books, appear in documentaries, and make public appearances. Family has always been his grounding force. In past interviews, he's credited his wife and children for keeping him humble, even during his rapid rise to fame. They don't care how many games I've won or how many trivia questions I can answer, he once joked. To them, I'm still just dad who forgets where the car keys are. That humility has made Jennings one of the most beloved figures in American television. Fans often note that even as he stepped into the enormous shoes left by the late Alex Trebek, Ken has never lost his down-to-earth charm or sense of humor. His latest family revelation only strengthened that connection with his audience, showing a vulnerable, deeply human side behind the quizmaster persona, a moment of reflection amid a busy season. The timing of Jennings' personal update couldn't be more meaningful. Jeopardy has been enjoying a period of renewed energy under his steady leadership. With multiple tournaments, celebrity specials, and new contestants vying for fame, the show's schedule has been packed. Jennings admitted that despite the chaos, he's learned to slow down and cherish life's smaller moments. In the world of Jeopardy, everything is about precision, getting the right answer, the right timing, the perfect clue, he said. But in real life, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present. And that's something I'm learning all over again as my kids grow up. The words resonated deeply with viewers, many of whom praised Ken for using his platform to encourage perspective and gratitude. He's not just a host, he's a storyteller, one fan commented. And the story he's telling now is about family, change, and love. Fans flood Ken Jennings' comments with support in the hours following his interview. Thousands of fans took to Jeopardy's official social media pages to express their support for Jennings and his family. Many shared their own experiences of watching their children leave home, creating a touching community moment online. I've been a fan since your winning streak, Ken, one longtime follower wrote. You've brought so much joy to our family over the years. Now it's our turn to send love back to you as yours enters a new chapter. You're such a class act, another posted. Your honesty makes you even more likable. Congratulations to your son and to you for raising such a capable young adult. The outpouring of warmth even led Jeopardy's social media team to post a follow-up message thanking fans for their kindness, saying, Ken and the entire Jeopardy family appreciate the love and support. Here's to celebrating life's big moments, both on and off the stage. A glimpse into the future while Jennings' family update tugged at fans' heartstrings. It also offered a glimpse into his perspective on what's next, both personally and professionally. The host mentioned that the milestone had him reflecting on legacy and what kind of example he hopes to set for his children. I want them to see that no matter how busy life gets, you can always make time for what matters most, he said. I'm lucky to do what I love for a living, but at the end of the day, family is the real win. Fans have taken this statement as a sign that Jennings plans to continue balancing his Jeopardy duties with a renewed focus on personal life, something that aligns with the show's long-standing tradition of valuing intellect and humanity. Why Ken Jennings? News matters to fans. Part of what makes Ken Jennings' announcement so moving is that it humanizes a man who, for many, feels larger than life. To millions, he's not just a TV host, He's a symbol of curiosity, intelligence, and consistency. Hearing him speak with vulnerability about his family reminds fans that even the smartest man in the room has moments of bittersweet emotion and growth. In an era when celebrity news often feels distant or manufactured, Jennings' openness cut through the noise. "Ken's not chasing attention," one fan noted. "He's just sharing a life moment like any of us. That's why people love him." As Jeopardy continues its new season, Ken Jennings' heartfelt family update has given fans something deeper to connect with beyond the trivia board. His story about watching his child take the next step in life has become a universal moment, a reminder of love, growth, and the beauty of change, and for fans who have watched him evolve over 2 decades. The sentiment is simple. Ken Jennings may be a quiz legend, but at heart, he's just a proud dad, and that's the answer everyone can relate to.